We are
We are
We are
Warmatics.
Hello, my name is Karin, and welcome to Warmatics. I wouldn't normally be making content, but due to unforeseen circumstances, here I am. You would mostly see me as the editor rather than content creator, so excuse my video quality compared to the rest of the people who upload on this channel. Today I'm going to be playing this adorable indie game called Unholy Heights, and in its core sense it's a very simple kind of dungeon wave clearer game, if that makes sense. But I adore it because it's very cutesy. It's got that kind of adorable, like, hey, this is cute. So yeah, I really quite enjoy it. Without further ado, let us go. So I'm running the tutorial version for the sake of showing the game off. The devil spent his savings on a place in the projects. Dupes and monsters into moving in, aim for world conquest. Tenants also pay rent, so that's 2 beds in 1 stone. With 1 stone, in 1 stone. Okay, so essentially what Unholy Heights is about is it's this adorable, chibi monster kind of game with basically you playing as the devil. It doesn't look like that from the art style, it looks far too adorable. But essentially monsters come to your apartment to live because monsters need a place to reside too. And they come in and they move in, and then they fight people for you. They pay rent. You make sure their living circumstances are desirable. And happy Larry. So here is our first tenant. Possible tenant approaches. We move our cursor over them. It's a Paido boy and the cheapies. It is a cheapie, and a cheapie is the very first monster you always interact with, and I think they're adorable. Oh my god, they're so cute. But yeah, you'll get these kind of reoccurring circumstances where a monster comes up, it has a light bulb if it likes your places, and it'll move in. So for now, the only people we can move in are cheapies and Xbox. Oh, and we can also move in skeletons right off the bat. But it varies how you want to play your first kind of few nights. So most monsters will kind of leave if they don't like the kind of specs you got going on. Some monsters need like certain things in the room, while others need like 2 stories, 3 stories, your reputation to be higher, as such. So yeah, it's kind of like just a waiting game until you get that 4th person during the tutorial. But tenants increased. Press A on the sign. Okay, so the signboard is essentially where you get your dungeon wave clearing from. You click the signboard, it brings up a interesting kind of I guess. Okay, it brings up like a user interface where you can pick which quest you want to do, and they're basically ranked on red ones being the main quest, yellow being they unlocks items for you to buy in your home or gives you items as like a reward or money, and green unlocks monsters, so more monsters basically. That doesn't mean you'll get them straight away because you'll still need to actually have what they need specification wise in the apartment, but it certainly means that you can have them available. But yeah, basically invaders come, we kill the invaders, we get the money, and they come in parties of 1 to 4, no more. So that's the point. So the first trial that we have is open to us is called the Devil's Trial, and it's just like a practice battle that we'll do during this video, because while I'm showing it off I might as well. And it's basically where the grade would be relative stars, like 1 star would be green, 2 to 3 stars would be yellow. 2 to 3 stars would be yellow, and then it kind of varies anything past I think it's red or whatever. But yeah, the grade goes up and it gradually gets more difficult. You can have difficult ones off the bat, but it's not really recommended that you take them as such. Like, after you finish this test, you'll come out with 3 green ranked and 1 yellow ranked, which will be a 2 star rather than a 1 star. So, depending on how you want to play it, it's recommended, I recommend that you do the side quests before you think you're ready to take on the main quest, because the main quest can be a bit So we go for the Devil's Trial. It will basically section it off. Now you can change the speed, but 1 speed is enough for us. But yeah, so basically people will come, if they get to your tent and then manage to escape, you'll fail the mission, which sucks. But also your tenants can die, so you really don't get attached to your tenants. So yeah, we've got Mr. Cheapy, Mrs. Iceblock, no, Mr. Iceblock, sorry, Mr. Iceblock, and Mrs. Cheapy. And they are a very nice squad we have here. We just need 1 more, realistically. But you know. Oh, Cheapy, Mr. Cheapy. Why would you be late on rent? No cash for rent, sheep. Okay, don't worry, my friend. You can just make it up tomorrow or next week. Whenever. No, I won't lower the rent to fit my tenants. But I won't drive them out. Cause that'd be mean. Village watch is approaching. Okay, this is when we get the first kind of taste of battle. So, defeat the invaders before they steal gold from the Devil's Room. So, we knock on the doors, and then these guys will fight. So, voila. You have to make sure to watch their health though, and then make sure they go in. So yeah, we get 5 gold, whatever you want to call it. 5G. Yeah, you can speed up time, you can talk to your tenants, you can ask them how they're doing, which we will experiment with now. We have this guy who's 3G in debt. This guy says the room is too hot. So what we want to do is we want to go to air conditioning and buy them an electric fan. And voila, they're happy. But then you can raise the rent. So it's best to kind of change the rent until you've got they say the room's awesome and they really enjoy it, but they're also paying the most amount of rent for what they should be paying. So some monsters you can swindle out of, and other monsters will not have it. It's a kind of a throw up. Depends how much they like their apartment, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much the entirety of the game. You can expand your apartment and improve it. You can get more rooms, so obviously in the future you'll have more tenants, and then more monsters, more applicable rooms, and on top of more rooms you've got more powerful monsters from quests. It's a good throw up, and it's highly addictive when you get into it. But while we have time, seeing as we're just at this point, I could click fast forward, but I feel like that would ruin the authenticity of going through the entire what you can expect. Oh hello, here it is, warning. See, it doesn't take that long. You have time in the middle to do stuff. So this battle is with the boss, and see, this is a ranged character. Okay, so you wanna there we go. Okay, so you see that I was juggling until they got their health back, and then now they go back into their houses and everything's cool. So mission completed. So you can go, so now you can choose quests freely, or you can spend some time making sure your rooms are better, or you could wait for someone random to attack you, because there are random encounters in this game as well. And here we are. Basically, this is what happens is when two monsters find love, and basically two monsters can live in the same room and they will live together. And the best thing about that is that they can then have a child, and then that child becomes a part of your apartment complex as well. It's adorable while also being awesomely fun to watch, because it's like, oh, my little families are all growing up, and then when the baby of those two grows up, if you have the room for it, they'll move in as well. It's adorable. But yeah, I love this game because it's very highly addictive, and I could talk about it all day because even the music is very like chill out and nice and calming while still being like, ooh. It's not annoying, you could listen to it, which I value from a music standpoint. But yeah, this is Unholy Heights in a whole. It gets harder than what it was just then, because you might have 3 bosses per se once you're up on the higher levels of the game. So it does keep you challenged, but we're only seeing the tutorial version. Look at that moon. Look at that face on that moon. Ooh. It's one pouty moon. Yep, I just called it a pouty moon. Good job, me. But yeah, and I don't think there's much all to show you unless we get a random encounter, but as you can tell, once rent is collected every day, as soon as that little moon goes to the middle of the sky, pouty moon goes to the middle of the sky, you get your rent. So raising the devil's reputation will get you new monsters, or you can just do quests for new monsters. So the starting out quests you get are, well, of course, none. Monsters of the Village, which you can see it's red, so it's a main storyline quest. Treasure Protection and Magic Lab, and they are not main storyline quests, but they are both valued as green star, while that is valued as no star because it's a main quest. But yeah, sometimes if you're lucky enough with the randomization, you can get a 2-star one to start you off, and if you have a right team to do that, it's great. But honestly speaking, it's a pretty good game. Yeah. Wow. Ooh, they are intensely hearting up in that room. If you can hear that. So romantic. Actually, we need to check on our tenants now. It's been a bit. So he wants a CD player. So you get a CD player. And then you can raise his rent. There we go, we've raised up to 25G. And he wants a happy tree. Okay, so essentially about trees and stuff, they don't come under these categories, so you have these slots here for when you want extra things. So, if I put a happy tree in, it takes up one of those slots. And now he's happy. Okay, let's put it back down again. So she wants a CD player. So we put in a CD player. And then he wants playing cards, so for that we go into hobbies and then we get playing cards. And then we raise up her rent. And voila, that's the game. Raising rent and taking on quests and being general coolness about it, I guess. But yeah, I've never timed the day and night cycles, but I believe they're about 10 minutes each. Might be a little bit shorter than that, maybe about 7 minutes. I'm not entirely sure. How long has this recording been going on for? Ooh, professionalism. That being said, as the beautiful sun raises into the sky, I don't think there's really much more to show you about Unholy Heights. It's mainly a game that I'd recommend for you to get stuck into yourself and read along with the story. There is an actual storyline. Oh, as we say, a chance of wow, look at the sun's face. Me too, son. Me too. Wait, you go back. There you go, you can go in. There we go. That's how you deal with a chance encounter. Wow, that's immediately changing back to a smiley face. But there you go, you get random chance encounters, and I think they become more often as you get extensions. So yeah. So it's basically the more reputation you get, the more people will target you as such. But yeah, this is Unholy Heights, and it's a very cute game that's always held a fond place in my heart, because just for how like adorable and fun it is. Like seriously, if I sat down and did this, I would be entirely silent while doing it. So I'm trying to maintain this very, oh, they found a lover, which means there's 2 people in that apartment now. Woo! Yeah, so I very much enjoy this game, but now I will save, because saving is good. And I will back to the main menu. So, that was Unholy Heights. Thank you for watching. I apologize that it wasn't the usual great upload, but I hope I could at least entertain you. So without further ado, thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember to subscribe if you want to, I guess. I'm not gonna say punch the subscribe button, because it's not really me. But you know, if you like the content and want to see more of other people, then go ahead. And if you liked this, I'd seriously recommend going to check out the other videos, to be honest. But I'll see you guys later, and yeah, bye!